Alright, hi. For all of you users out there that need to learn how to make a Assassin's Creed blade that's kind of easy to make, I mean, whenever I've been on YouTube looking for videos, it's been kind of difficult to find one that actually knows how to make it correctly. So, I made one, and I want to share it with everyone, so it's kind of easier to make a blade. Alright. So, here is my finished one that I built, and over here is still one that I'm making that I will use to demonstrate how I made it. Alright, the first thing that I did was the arm plate. You don't need to make that, but if you make it, it makes it look so much better, and it's way easier to put on. Over here, don't mind the belt, I just put that on there. What it is, how you make it is, I took 5 metal hangers, and sorry I don't have a model of this to show you. I have a video, I have a picture, and I'll add it in there, but around here is a metal ring that I bent out of hanger right here. It's smaller than this one, and you wrap a piece around your arm to see how big it will be, and you mold it to that. Make sure that the small one can fit over your hand though, and make it a bit bigger because you're going to be adding cloth into the inside. And so whenever you get that, I took 8 strips of metal beams of the hanger. I cut them like that, and I aligned them all around it. And to fashion them down, I just kind of lashed it with a little bit of wire, just wire stringing, and then I put some duct tape around it as well to hold it in securely. Once that's done, you get, this is a sheet. I took a white sheet, I cut it about, probably a couple inches longer than my arm, and then I put it in here like a tube. And as you're doing that, you can just put duct tape around to hold it down. Then, whenever the excess stuff's sticking out of the end to make it hold without coming out, you push it over and fold it over the inside, not the inside, the outside of it. Whenever that's all done, you just take it, wrap it with duct tape on nicely, and you have the arm guard done. And then here comes the blade part. I got a metal sliding drawer, and I cut it down. As you can see, tons of other videos will show you how to do this, but I'm mainly going to focus on the lock, because that was the hardest part for me, and I didn't know how to do it from any other video. Let me get this spring out. Alright, this is how I made my lock, and I think it's pretty easy. It took me a while to think of, because every other lock on YouTube is hard, what I think. Alright, what I did is, I just drilled a hole down through the back of the slide, and it's pretty long, and I put 2 little plastic spacing things, and then there's a little washer, and then these screws and nuts are pieces from Erector sets, and you could just use anything else for this metal piece. It's just what I had, but some long piece with a little extra on the end and the front. And you want to cut this little hook into it so it can hook around this screw. Whenever it comes back, you want to pull it back, and it'll be able to lock around it, like that. And the screw, you just screw it into the top of the knife or paper letter opener. That's what I used on this. And then the spring, you pull it all the way to the end, and you drill a hole right here. This is also what I did to lock it down. I took a hacksaw, I just cut off a little bit of the end, and I bent them in a bit. So whenever it comes out, this big rolling piece here won't come out, and that's how it stays. And so, again, with a spring, you drill a hole right there in the side, and you stick a screw through there, and then you just bolt the spring down, so it'll look like that. And then, see, on this one, I just put a little piece of tubing, and you tie the wire around the end of the locking piece, and you run the wire through the tube out to the top, and the locking piece, put it to some kind of ring that can go around your finger. And I like to use the glove just because it looks better and it feels better, and I'll show you it now. See, it just slides on like that. See, going like that, and I'll put the glove on real quick. Alright. That's how it goes on. Oh yeah. And what I did is I bolted a couple of these belts that I cut to the bottom of it. There were already holes there. I didn't have to drill them, so I just put screws in there, cut little holes in the belt, and then I put it on my arm, and I put little bolts through the holes in the belt just to hold that together on. It's pretty snug. It hasn't come off for me yet, and I think it's good. Okay, so here's the ring, and what you do is you put it around your middle finger. Well, that's which one I like to use. And you have it out and everything, and then just pull your hand back. Comes out like that. It's pretty long. And that's my Assassin's Creed.